Today we're gonna examine who is this man, Dushyant Savadia. Who is he? Where did he come from? What's his story? What's his objective? You know, I'm not a investigative journalist, but I listen to the ones that are certified investigators, like a Mystic Sensation, a Will Rattigan. You understand? Certified. This is what they have been doing. Ex-police, ex-FBI. So this is what they do. And I why for that no man around us. One anyway, distraction. Um, Recently I've seen Mr. Wayne Lonesome bring up. I think I saw him bring up this guy. Wayne Lonesome always the head of the curve. The Titans over Aldous. You know what I mean? But I never really paid attention to them more than what the prophet said about their involvement here in Jamaica, the agenda, you know, spirituality, anything but God. The Shir brother, he's one from India, self-proclaimed priest. He's a self-proclaimed priest, which is very interesting. Bible says many are called, but few are chosen. But a self-proclaimed priest. They came here with an agenda, and through the government of Jamaica and Jonas and his government, they have facilitated them. I never knew the extent of the business that this Dushyant, I don't even know if I pronounce his name, Savadia, Dushyant Savadia. So I'm going to listen to Mystic. I'm going to check this out and raise questions where I see fit. You guys know how I do over here, man. You know how I do over here. You know what I'm saying? So that's what we're about to do. I have been pushing it back because it's so much I have to do a live. Yo, we got Easy Did It in the building. What's up, bro? I hope you're doing good, fam. Y'all. Yo, that's crazy. I ain't got no more jokes for the sector though. I'm sorry, I ain't got no more jokes. Things have gotten kind of wild. I have to tap out, bro. Shit. But anyway, shout out to all the boys. Shout out to all the ladies. Shout out to all the real ones, the day ones. You feel me? But who I rock with, who I don't. It is what it is. In terms of this gentleman, Mr. Dushyant Savadia, we're gonna learn some things about him today, ladies and gentlemen.
Bluetooth mode.
We are going to learn some things about this dude today. Shocking things. Let me just let you know. Some shocking things. Some eyebrows raised. Some real eyebrows raised, Hold up. I don't want to turn this thing on too much and then my battery dies fast. Hold up. There we go. Turn that shit down, nigga. Lord have mercy. There we go. We got action. Yes, it's all thought. All right. That is it, my friend. Respect. So shout out to Easy Did It. Let's get right to this. Who else? Okay, nobody else.
Good morning. This is the voice of Julie Solomon, and what a treat we have in for you today. I'm sitting here in front of a mega entrepreneur, all the way from Jamaica. And we're sitting here in Durban today on a very overcast day. So please welcome the smiling gentleman in front of me is Dushyant Savadia. He has come to speak to us about being an entrepreneur, about his global company, Amber Connect, and what it takes to be successful.
So Amber Connect is his big company that's gone global. Amber Connect. Well, we don't even know if it's his company. We know how these things goes, right? So that's what he's saying.
So welcome to Durban and welcome to all our viewers, Dushyant.
Thank you, Julie, for inviting, and great to meet you.
That's an absolute pleasure. We feel quite honored to have you here today. Let's get into a little bit about your company, Amber Connect. It is a global company. How did it start? What is it all about? And just give.
What if Tony Stark's story didn't actually end with...
Bruh, shut up.
Yeah, he has come to speak to us about being an entrepreneur, about his global company, Amber Connect, and what it takes to be successful. So welcome to Durban and welcome to all our viewers, Dushyant.
Thank you, Julie, for inviting, and great to meet you.
That's an absolute pleasure. We feel quite honored to have you here today. Let's get into a little bit about your company, Amber Connect. It is a global company. How did it start? What is it all about? And just give us a brief summary on what you actually do.
Sure. I'm the founder and CEO of Amber Group, which has various companies which are all technology-based companies and pretty global. What started Amber Connect was my first company. In fact, before Amber Connect also had a e-commerce platform which was very successful, and then Amber Connect idea came into picture. And, of course, since then we've grown into various
Jamaican
technology
people,
companies.
you're going to play back that again,
Listen up.
and you're going to hear Dushyant Savadia saying that what started Amber Connect is the e-commerce platform that he had. Play back and let the
Celine,
people
what's up,
hear.
Celine?
Play back, turn back. I want them to hear it.
This
This
is the
man
voice
our
of
topic
Julie
today. Who is
Solomon,
this
and
man?
what a treat we have in for you today. I'm sitting here in front of a mega entrepreneur, all the way from Jamaica, and we're sitting here in Durban today on a very overcast
Bro,
day.
give me weird
so please
vibes,
welcome
man.
the smiling gentleman in front of you is Dushyant Savadia. He has come to speak to us about being an entrepreneur, about his global company, Amber Connect, and what it takes to be successful. So welcome to Durban and welcome to all our viewers, Dushyant.
Thank you, Julie, for inviting, and great to meet you.
That's an absolute pleasure. We feel quite honored to have you here today.
Who that, Lorraine?
Let's get into a little bit about
What's up, Lorraine?
your company, Amber Connect. It is a global company. How did it start? What is it all about? And just give us a brief summary on what you actually do.
Sure. I'm the founder and CEO of Amber Group, which has various companies which are all technology-based companies and pretty global. What started
Like
Amber
and share the
Connect
video,
was my
y'all.
first company.
Appreciate
In
it.
fact, before Amber Connect also had a e-commerce platform which was very successful, and then Amber Connect idea came into picture, and of course since then we've grown into various more technology companies as well.
Yankee bless.
So what started the journey as Dushyant Savadia was when I was 15 or 16, I became an alcoholic.
Listen.
I used to drink.
Okay, take it away. We don't want
every
to hear
single day for almost 6 years.
what you're saying,
You said 15.
right? We don't want to hear
The
the
man said,
facade that you're putting
the
on.
man said when he was 15 or 16, him was an alcoholic. I want him to remember that, you know. Don't forget that here. Mark that down. 15, 16, an alcoholic. Is that Cutting Edge? What up, Cutting Edge? We got Glenn in the building. What's good, my brother? Blessings, everybody that's coming in. Y'all make sure y'all hit that like button for me. Thank you. And share the live, please. Share the live. Share the live.
That you're putting on. I want to get to the point in terms of this investigation.
Yes.
And so then, all of my listeners have heard you saying that what started Amber Connect,
Yes.
right,
Was e-commerce.
was e-commerce platform. Now let us go into the next clip that we are going to show Jamaica the inconsistency of Dushyant Savadia. Speaking now about charity, and after the charity, he started Amber Connect. Clear inconsistent. Let us go
Wow.
for the next clip.
Wow.
Let us share the next clip.
Yeah.
Jamaica. Share the next document. Maverick of Technology, Dushyant Savadia, founder and CEO of Amber Group and ambassador. Let us go and check him out. Now, people, this is what he's saying.
Yeah, get your popcorn, ladies and gentlemen.
Tech innovators are often dreaming up ways to make society better. Dushyant Savadia, founder and CEO of global technology conglomerate, Amber Group, is committed to these philanthropic ambitions. His vision for his work in Jamaica is to improve the quality of
What's up, Donna? How you doing?
people's lives. He so claimed. Dushyant's road to becoming a Jamaican technology disruptor is a unique story. It began with his arrival in Jamaica in 2012 as a part of humanitarian envoy for the Art of Living Foundation, a non-profit organization committed to transforming lives through meditation and stress management. Meditation and stress management for 3 years, people. You hear what he said? For 3 years, 2012 to 2015. Now, watch this now, people. Dushyant taught workshops to everyone from farmers to corporate teams.
Salute, Colin. What's up, Colin?
And inmates in prison. In 2015, when the funding for the foundation started to dwindle, Amber Group was born to sustain its charitable enterprise. Let me ask a question to you, Dushyant Savadia. What happened to the e-commerce platform, sir?
Yeah.
Between 2012, as you have it here, to 2015, when did you create that e-commerce platform that became very much successful as according to you? 2012 to 2015, you have operating under the charity for 3 years. And as the charity, losing fund, you pivot to Amber Connect. And now you build yourself to Amber Group, where we are going to show Jamaican people some shocking things with you. So we know that there's an inconsistency. That's a lie. You outrightly stated, and we have this evidence. In 2015, when the funding for the foundation started to dwindle, Amber Group was born to sustain its charitable enterprise. The company's first product was Amber Connect. Amber Connect, right? There is no e-commerce platform here. Took advantage of a gap in the security sector with one of the world's most powerful AI-powered solutions for fleet management and consumer vehicle tracking. The application's success now in the use in more than 30 countries. Established Amber Group reputation for effective software solution. In just 8 years, Amber Group has developed another 10 business lines, unified by the objective to make lives better and more straightforward for people and its business. Take it away on me. Where am I going, people?
Now, first to note, based off of him television interview, there's an inconsistency. There was e-commerce, and then there was the charity. So which was it? Did it come from e-commerce? Did Amber Connect Group come from what you said it come from on the interview, or is it the charity? Because the biography of him that he's reading, which is in writing, versus what he said verbally on an interview, is extremely inconsistent. You understand? It's extremely inconsistent, isn't it? Let's continue.
I'm going to connect the dots, and my Jamaican people, you are going to feel, you are going to be so amazed. My honey,
no, I remember what I need to buy online. Suzette, what's up?
Of Living Foundation.
I have to buy a very powerful speaker.
$5 million US to Andrew Honest administration. $5 million. Let me just make it second. 2012.
Yes.
Right? He came broke to Jamaica, doing charity. Between 2012 to 2015, the charity wasn't getting that funding to keep up the charity. So he switched to Amber Connect, build Amber Connect. Now Amber Connect getting so powerful that Amber Connect have so much capital injection to give Andrew Wallace administration $5 million US.
What?
Andrew Wallace, you are a very vicious person. I put it to Jamaica that based on the evidence that we are looking at, Dushyant, Savadia, aid in money laundering for the Jamaica Labour Party and Andrew Wallace. We are going to prove it to them. Lift up the document so that the people can see. Lift up the document.
This guy is incredible. So hold on. So this brother here, Dushyant, now move from not working out, the charity not make no money, the company Immerse, which is it by the way, and then he moved to giving the JLP or Andrew $5 million US. John Thompson, what's up, bro? No, when I hear this because let me know if I hear it good or nice in the background too much, you know. I mean, I tell you, say this a man that just come and set to blouse and skirt and I go on the most way with the music for no reason. No reason at all. Kill me with the song.
Art of Living Foundation and Amber Group provide US $5 million in humanitarian aid. $5 million.
All right. So $5 million in a humanitarian aid. Amber Group, Dushyant, Savadia. Jaja.
And you see the person who Andrew Wallace went to India and get the Indian woman.
Yeah, sure.
And Dushyant, Savadia.
Mm-hmm.
Who do you think they can fool?
Glenn
This is the method used to laundering money. And we are going to tell Jamaican people where the money came from. We have the evidence. Hey, what a banger around tonight.
What a banger around.
Then I deal like here. Prime Minister Dr. the Most Honorable Andrew Wallace left. Received a letter of intent from founder and chief executive officer of the Amber Group and special investment envoy for technology ambassador Dushyant Savadia Wright, formalizing the Art of Living Foundation Jamaica and the Amber Group investment of $5 million US to advance critical initiatives in education. Have Jamaica seen this done? No. Rural development. Has Jamaica seen this done? No. And prison rehabilitation across the country during a meeting at Jamaica House on December 13. At center is internationally revered spiritual leader, humanitarian, and a peace ambassador and founder of the Art of Living Foundation, Gurudev Siri Ravi Shankar. Ambassador Savadia is also an international teacher with the Art Living Foundation.
A teacher? Man.
Yes. Now remember the people, the Art of Living Foundation, right? Remember that he said it went bankrupt?
Yeah.
Want Jamaican people to understand it. This went bankrupt, right? Between 2012 to 2015, after it went bankrupt, he went into Amber Connect.
Yeah.
All right. But now, they are now giving $5 million US to Andrew Wallace. Take it away.
That's crazy. That's why I don't know. From one extreme
Before
to
I
the
get
next.
into the next clip, I want Big Mama to tune in.
Huh? Man, it's a big mama for tune in.
Savadia.
And I am run nationwide now.
That the $5 million US that you have given to the Jamaica Labour Party government, that money came from SSL. You know, so a lot of people here can say, what the fuck are going on tonight? With SSL. I put it to you this year, Savadia, that $5 million US came from SSL.
What?
The trickery that you guys use to launder it and trick investors, taking away their money, and where they use
him have shares in the ocean wide.
And as a result of that, you committed one of the worst atrocities against Jamaican people. Disenfranchising our Jamaican people with that level of corruption that
something wrong, brother.
No. Why am I saying that? Cash Plus. When Cash Plus, during Cash Plus 8 days, Cash Plus had given the Jamaica Labour Party $5 million of investors' money. Am I lying? Let us brought forward. Poland also had given
Cash
Jamaica
Plus,
Labour Party $5 million.
What?
You catch the pattern of behavior, the MO, modus operandi.
Same figure?
And so then SSL have to carry suit in terms of giving the Jamaica Labour Party $5 million.
So Olin give him $5 million, SSL give him $5 million. This money a group of companies give $5 million. I want to go on with $5 million with the JLP. I want to go on with the JLP and then company. That seems like a pattern. Very interesting. Very interesting. That's wild.
US dollars. We are going to go into the macro trend.
Yeah, him just come to Jamaica and know him just rich. Billionaire. How that work?
Let us go into the Jamaica court document that confirms.
Yankee bless this son and we are lying.
Where they have given Jamaica Labour Party $5 million. Let us get into Jamaica court document says Ponzi scheme. To show what is going on to my Jamaican people. Here it is, evidence. Jamaica court document says Ponzi convict gave GLP US $5 million.
Documentation.
Jamaica Labour Party has admitted that only David Smith was one of its contributors for the 2007 election campaign.
Wow. Wow.
Let me remind you of the investigators.
Where's a 2 to 3 taxi?
Go towards Mystic Sensation and Melting Pot.
One by one they'll be going to jail.
We have
one by one they'll be going to jail. One by one they'll be going to jail.
We are going to reveal it to people. Let us get into the macro trend where Andrew Holness converted ADMAT into Imperium Holdings. I want people to listen. Macro trend as it relates to Andrew Holness, right? Dissolve ADMAT into Imperium Holdings. And we are going to look on the macro trend of Amber Holding. Yes. Amber Holding. Dushyant. Yeah. Likewise, Andrew Holness have Imperium Holdings. You, Dushyant, have, of course, Amber Holding. Let us show the people the evidence. Lift up Amber Holding.
Right.
Now, my Jamaican people, this is Amber Holding Network, 2016, 2015. I'm bang around tonight. 2016 to 2025.
I first may get really listen to this proper, you know.
When I read this document, I'm going to have the panel coming in. Of course, Melting Pot, opening batsman. We'll have to face the spins and the bouncing and all of that. You know, Melting Pot capable to deal with it. Amber Holding Network, 2016 to 2025. Let us look at it, my Jamaican. This is not funny. Now let us look at the scale. Here's the scale. I could show Jamaican people this. So then, there is nothing there from 2012 to 2017. Let me talk to you, Dushyant, Savadia. Nothing there from 2012 to 2015. And your so-called e-commerce group that was so successful, right? We don't know the name of that e-commerce thing that you said you have, and it was so successful. The inconsistency, because you did not mention it, right, as it relates to your bio that we read, you didn't mention any at all. You said you have done charity work, and then 2015 you pivot to Amber Connect. But what I want to show Jamaica, that as it relates to your net profit 2018, here it is, people, your flatline, basically. Right? And this quote is in billions.
Wow. Billions.
Now, watch this, people. In 2019, the partial is still flatline. Now, Dushyant, you and I and the people of Jamaica have to talk between 2020 to 2021.
Ryan, stop repeating that same statement here. YouTube are
2020 and 2021 was the height of COVID.
Lady Clark, big up yourself.
Dushyant, you didn't remember? You didn't remember,
always tired.
That this is the height of
sleep.
COVID. The majority of business affected.
I may try, I have a turn on the darkness plan so I can see. So I can
your business
save my battery life.
2018 to 2019.
I don't want to plug your phone right now.
But 2020 to 2021, you peak up in having over 10 million US dollars.
10 million?
These people, 10 million. No, 10. 10.
Oh, that boost up so fast. What going on? What caused that?
Tell me.
Let me play that back.
In the height of COVID.
Oh, COVID. Oh.
How your company
shit.
was able to wrap up 10
Merle, what's up, Merle?
Jamaican dollars.
How you doing? Shout out to all of my donators. Hey, listen.
In the same period.
No, I just want to say big shout out to all of my donators. Whether you donate sometime, you donate one time, anytime. I want to say a big shout out to all of my donators. Alright? Big shout out. Alright? We got Dolores. We have Blessed Child in the building. What about Blessed Child? What's up? What's up, Dolores?
Dushyant. In the same period, 2020 to 2022, we see Andrew Wallace running $470 million through NCB. Dushyant. This is the COVID period, Dushyant. 2020 to 2021. You have racked up, here it is, $10.55 billion. How did you as a company flatline in 2018? Flatline is in 2019. But the COVID period, let me remind Jamaican people that in 2021, Andrew Wallace took out his money, closed his account in SSL.
Wow.
And so then SSL was crushed in 2021. Where did the money go? This is where the money goes, people.
Mighty God.
Majority of the funds here. 10.55
billion. Yo.
We need explanation from Dushyant. Tell us.
Wow.
How you were able, you and Andrew Wallace alone. That is the reason why Andrew Wallace had given you ambassadorship. Because of what you are laundering for Andrew Wallace. Take it away. Tell us, in COVID.
Yo, now hear this something good or now hear music. Let me know, because I try to block out the sound from over there. So.
Reach 10.55 billion Jamaican dollars in the art of COVID. You're everything. Pandemic. How were you able to do that? Investors have lost their money. And while investors lost their money, your company maximized itself during COVID. Talk to us, Dushyant. Now we have seen the reason why you have done everything as it relates to Andrew Wallace winning this general election based on your so-called technical skill in jamming the system. And so then we are curious to know, for you to explain.
I wonder if I am the man where Peter Chambers is talking about there in the government. Because I watch an old video with Peter Chambers, you know. He talk about a computer genius where work with the JLP. That's I ask questions, you know. Why, me I tell you, you know, I'm not sorry for nobody right now, you know. We're not doing the right thing, you know, brother. Like, them are people that are in the government and so on, we connect to the government. And we possibly might be in all different type of things where really affect a lot of people's lives. Like your personal sin where you commit to God are one thing. But you see when you sin them so big that it affect hundreds and thousands and millions of people's life. Yeah, that kind of, to me, I don't know, me and a God, but to me, I think there has to be some more level of gravity. You know, upon them one day. You see me? Yeah, exactly, Mr. Child. Exactly.
So then we are curious to know, for you to explain.
I know some food, because I got live for me TikTok too, you know.
How did you come by that money?
Yeah, we
How
found
your
them
company
back,
were able to maximize its net worth to 10.5 billion. 2018 your flatline, 2019 your flatline. But in the COVID period, the most troubling times, that is when you maximize.
How that work?
Talk to us about that.
When regular business are going, that's one good question. When regular business are happen, your company not make no money. But as soon as COVID happen, your company just boost up in a sales from 0 to 10.8 billion, brother. That weird, bro. You have to hear that. We need some explanation for now. That one the weird
Talk
fact.
to us about that.
Now
let me release and bring in Melting Pot in this place. Melting Pot, come in.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I tell you, say, this guy are fictitious till it look bad. One weekend, me I score thing, you know. Yeah. And everything when me I see as it relate to interview where I get them inconsistent. And I several interviews again. The one where I play earlier on, that time in South Africa, in Durban. Yeah, when we get interview in Barbados, and when we get interview in Jamaica. Yeah. Them three interview them. Very, very inconsistent. The background where I try to, you know, paint about himself, it now correspond nowhere.
You want to listen to Melting Pot good as well.
Because this guy, you know, have a trouble upbringing, yes, our project, him upbringing from India. Yeah, to the extent when I'm young little teen, my alcoholic, him smoke over 60 cigarettes and physically abused. And he was a rogue basically. Yeah?
Yeah.
And it so happened that him leave one night in father again 300 rupees, which equal to $50 US. And he leave. I was part him claim saying they are East India.
Melting Pot, hold on, Melting Pot. Give me a minute. Let me just have this person speak to us. Yes, sir, go ahead.
What is call center? Where? No, him say him end up India, the capital.
Going on this and slow.
Take care.
Okay.
All right. Yes, Melting Pot, go ahead. Sorry about it.
Yeah. Going back to what I was making mention of. Yeah. At 14, you know, I'm leaving parents' house, right? With 300 rupees. And I head off from East India to the capital, Delhi, via train. Taking 36 hours. Now when him wake up, yeah, him get sober. And leave India drunk, you know, East India. And by the time him sleep out the 36 hours, that's where himself on the train. When him reach Delhi, him sober. So him say, ask himself, what am I doing here? He never think of going back home. No, him say him end up getting a job in a restaurant as a waiter. But here the waiter work what him have to do, deliver plate and wash plate. Now I consider that to be kitchen porter work, that's not a waiter work.
True.
Alright, but nevertheless, him say him do that for a couple of months. You understand? Now we are talking about him at 14, you know. This happened when him at 14 people. Alright, him say him do a couple of months and then him leave and go in a call center for work. And him go in there as an executive. That this guy I tell we. And him do a couple of years in it, couple of months in it rather. Yeah, and then the interview just keep after so. But here it is now, right? Him I tell we all that background. We can't find out about the educational side of things.
You hear that? Good question.
He leave from India, him don't tell you what here, and him end up in the UK. And when him there in the UK, him say him marriage break up. Alright? And it get to him. And then he decide now, somebody from the charity group say it's best if him go a place like in the Caribbean when he can have a more meditative time for himself. Right? And so him end up Barbados.
Really?
When him go to Barbados, he get a different interview again, you know. Complete different interview.
Yes.
You understand? Because now, you know, you hear nothing about certain things now, you hear about if charity organization. Because come to the place to con people in the region, you know.
Con man.
Start make him traverse from Barbados and come right to Jamaica. Hey. Him set up charity there so about wellness and all these type of things. Talking about de-stressing people. But this guy not tell you which part him gonna learn the art there.
Yes.
Because wellness is something where you have to learn, you know, because remember, you know, the psychology of your mind, you know, you have to deal with it, you know. Or you have to de-stress a person. You have to get some form of educational training from that.
That's right.
Some form of institution, you know, you about no university for that guy or nothing. So him just do that work there. But we know a lie I tell still. Alright, here it is now, I'm come all the way now. Because things get bad in the church now, you know, like a funding and everything. You understand? And they start telling about the e-commerce business and all these things. Yeah, but then that lie same way, because we are catching now, you know. Now in 2015, yeah, the second man in January, he said wake up broke. Yeah, no money in his wallet, no money in his bank account, no gas in his car, and his rent is due in the next week.
Wow.
He don't have nothing. No man like that now, when I have nothing. Yeah? Or him end up around dignitary like Andrew Willis.
Exactly.
I will around Andrew Willis. And who know him in Jamaica can just come there, you know.
Yes.
Because I remember 2012 him in Barbados, you know. Yeah? And him served some time in Barbados. And him end up at Jamaica. But he is relatively unknown in Jamaica because India him a leave from, you know. Nobody don't know him in our place.
Right.
When him come there and get 450,000 US to start business, lent to him by a colleague. Who's his colleague in Jamaica?
That more no?
Because I ask myself for me and Byron are loan some of them and them. But when we look at Andrew, I see Andrew say I roll out red carpet for them guys.
Yo.
Have them guys all in a Jamaica house.
That's
Turn
crazy,
them in an
bro.
ambassador for technology. But more and what kind of technology Jamaica export where you need an ambassador for.
That me
Because we
want
know
know.
about a technology training institution in Jamaica.
Yeah.
To that extent where we need an ambassador now to go around the world. and
Right.
So we know all of these things are lie.
But
You understand?
hold on. I want to take the time in terms of, you know, big up Bolo VNR 2.0. People who want to subscribe to Bolo, please go over there and subscribe to Bolo. And I want to speak about two females, right, lioness, that I love to my heart dearly. You understand? Bringing out the truth. Right? Big up to Attack for the Press, Mystic Sensation, salute you all the while. Right? Big up to ABR and Nessa Bell Rose. Two female empress out there fighting the battle.
Melting pot and with the
so
wicked
forth,
Yankee bless.
Right, my honors to these two female empress. So with love for Mystic Sensation, big up Attack for the Press. People, if you don't subscribe to Attack for the Press or ABR, please go over there, subscribe. These are two phenomenal ladies who are carrying out right the work as it relates to truthfulness and bring it for democratic socialism. Go ahead, Milton.
Yeah, so we reach to that part, you know, where, you know, we know say.
Yeah, man, big up, you know. Big up Melting Pot, big up Pinks, big up Mama Mystic, and big up Byron. You see what I say? Yeah, man. Respect and holy manners, and big up to Annie Isabella as usual. And after 5%, how the thing go. That is it. What is now? Right, did Mama come and work soon?
Yeah, so we reach to that part, you know, where, you know, we know say him get a helping hand when him coming to Jamaica from him Godfather and do this. Yeah, me not go put him out and bro. I said that openly. Yeah? Andrew and Godfather. Alright? So we cover the ground, you know. But more and go back to when him leaving people in the house, you know. And when him go to Delhi and when him start to do him say him sleep on the table top them in the kitchen. Yeah? Kind of on how to live. So it was a rough life, yeah. But watch this now, people. In our interview, the guy, so when he was 16, you know, him start take pilot lesson. Pilot lesson.
We should bring up the document there.
Because him say have the love to being a pilot from him at 4. But we know if you're that person who have that, you know, thought process of going into aviation as a pilot. You'd have to be brilliant in a school, you know, because they don't take downs in that, you know.
Exactly.
You understand? I remember, you know, this guy a drunkard, you know. Hard drugs to him deal with, you know. And him drink a liter of alcohol. Every night, him say that. And him smoke 60 cigarettes. Plus him hard drug, plus him go on a sexual abuse and physical abuse by him uncle. So you know life not good with him. And him run up from him yard with 300 rupees. That amount to $50 when him say. You understand? And him end up nowhere. That him ask himself, what am I doing here? But him become a kitchen porter. And then within a couple months, him elevate into this call center, but not as a regular, you know, as an executive. Then now you find out that at 16 now this guy said start deal with piloting lessons. But people, I want to mark down the piloting lesson me I talk about now, because I will come to something very fundamental that attach itself to what I'm saying. But anyhow, we know I'm proud in our place, yeah? Because here it is now. We can't show you a guy when you come to Jamaica with nothing on the red carpet treatment, like nasty and do all this. Who you know what them people them like to surround themselves with. You understand? People can do certain work, criminal work, corruption work, and that Angela, you know. Angela want to really brilliant-minded people, you know, of sophisticatedness, you know. They will take up trash and use them from them can do dirty work. So here is another guy, but Angela keep running for that purpose. Yeah? Because we know about the technology side of things. But really and truly, you know, and him have that skill there. Him know the counterpart them in India where him used to that. You understand? Him just a middleman. Because him not no educational background, you know. Basically, you know. No, I when I tell people so well then, you know, in parents was in the retail. We know what retail constitute in India. People sell on the roadside like, oh, your mother gone to market and sell jam and banana and all them things that curry. You understand? Because you know how India run them places. So I make it look like have some big business, because you can't name what type of business in parents about doing, just a retail. But we know them cook and sell on the roadside. Yeah? So we know that fraud again. Because you can't itemize what type of business your parents do. You know, take a look at him. That's shabby business. That's why I'm not attached the name to it. So we know I'm fraud. So I'm dropping our place, yeah? And you know, the mastermind chief now, give him a 450,000 US. And said, go and deal with this thing, because you know, being job now, you know, this to be a domestic worker, you know.
Oh, you get
Round and do wash, you know, and clean. Yeah? And I work that them having at the place to do.
Yo, this a brother have to be luckiest man in the world. So, are the, him like Dushyant Savadia has to either be the luckiest man in the world, or the him luck shift like night and day. So, according to him, and I'm not certain about his story, and I'm not downplaying or trying to make light of any type of abuse. Let me make sure preference my statement. But this man said that he was, when he was young, he got abused. He used to smoke a lot of cigarettes, and he used to drink abnormal levels of alcohol. At what point did he become an expert in wellness? At what point? Because that journey has to be documented. Like, where did he get the qualifications? Who gave him the qualifications? What university he went to? What college? What institution of learning did he go to? And then the man have no money, the man broke, and the man have piloting lessons. Piloting. Like every single thing where the questions where Melting Pot are raised are literally solid. I could play it back over and over again. The questions where Melting Pot are raised is too solid, bro. Like, they can't believe. And then Melting Pot is privy to previous interviews that he did in different places. So now the story them when I'm telling at the interview them, this is Dushyant Savadia. Amber Group owner, so-called owner, which he claims that he is. Me not challenge nothing. I'm just saying something ain't right, bro. Something ain't right. This don't sound right, bro.
Clean.
This don't sound
you
right.
Understand? Yeah, I don't know if basically because I'm used to in the kitchen I wash plate. But I'm finding very, you know, comfortable to use in a flat capacity there to wash the thing them where we know we are talking about and clean the thing them where you know it's corruption money. Nothing down there deal with. So you see the graphic where we just put up now, it shows a real and true that in the place I deal with them. Because this guy same up business about the place now in the UK, you know. Well, when me dig down, we find an Amber Group in the UK. but it's registered in Singapore. The CEO named Michael Wu. You understand? Nothing to do with this guy. Yeah. You see what I say? So this guy is very fictitious, and we have to be critical of this guy in our place, because this guy has devious work, the Andrew, because we find the graphic right at the time of how him and Andrew increase in wealth. We know Andrew did grow by 36% in a COVID time. And it's 2021 that everybody knows that SSL time that, you know. But the period 2019 going up to all them time, and you know, a COVID period, nobody else now growing that world. But here is Andrew and this guy here, we're around Andrew. We are swell. You know, so when we look at the graphic, you know, it shows a similarity between this guy and Andrew. And then we look back, man, on donation now, we see where everybody, where, you know, have ties with the Ponzi scheme, them always donate 5 million US. Why? Why can't the 6 or 4 or 3 always have to be 5 million US? That is cause for concern, you know. As critical thinkers, we know, so that is cause for concern. And why a guy, you know, who come from nothing and come set up business with a war government 5 million. 5 million at the time, you know. At 800 million Jamaican,
5 million US,
you know. Just billion he might donate, you know. Yeah? But when you look on where the donation was for, them say humanitarian aid, education, rural development, and prison rehabilitation. We just not like that. The
prison rehabilitation. No, listen. You see what melting pot as a writer so needs to be studied. Then question the way man asks is comprehensive. We want the Integrity Commission do a investigation upon the brother there. Seriously. We need to know whoever Mocha, somebody. No, this serious. This serious.
The prison in
no. This not so
right. Education in a ruin.
Exactly. Where the money go?
Humanitarian gone out of the space called madman. I feel it at the man.
Of course.
Yeah. I remember say rural development, you know. The farmer not there, nothing there, you know. Nothing. So all of them, yeah. No coincide with what I say.
No.
And first and foremost, Andrew not declare them money to the party.
Where the money
so there's a cover right here, so. Because when a government get funding from donor, you know, it's supposed to be acknowledged and report to the ombudsman, but we're not an ombudsman. We're not an ombudsman, you know.
Solid.
So this is where I go on to Jamaica, that's why Andrew move an ombudsman, you know. And accountability right across the board. How we know have to do the research and from home and know and find who's part to catch them and expose them. Because the criminal ring Andrew one of the biggest mafia ever set foot in a Jamaica. Yeah, he's a bandolist at the highest order.
Mighty God.
Andrew, a big time criminal. And at this we are telling people, yeah? Because you see, the graphic, it can't lie, you know. It cannot lie. This guy moved from a flat line to nearly 11 billion in Jamaican dollars.
People, the man business, I think our 2019, 2017, the man business a flat line. 2019, 2020. The man just balloon to 10 point something billion. Like, bro, what? In a pandemic, and they look on the nature in business. Why would it blow up in the pandemic? It just make it make sense. Bro, something ain't right, bro. Something ain't right. Something ain't right.
You understand? From nothing. In a short, let's say 10 years, you know.
Exactly.
And we have business people in Jamaica, we are from Wapiti Kilo. And can't make ends meet.
They never make their money there
yet. The mafia borrow and all these things.
Yes.
The mafia get loans to offset certain bills for them have. You have to come to carry them through rocky period like even COVID. Yeah? We see in the UK, company have to get all furlough. A scheme with them design, you know. To keep company and to keep workers surviving, you know. But look at Jamaica, I grew up like this. We have I moved from flatline to 11 billion Jamaican dollars.
Madness.
And Andrew increased by 36% at the same period of time. What can go so?
Follow the money.
Madness.
This is not.
Follow the money. Look for all the people them were making most money in a pandemic. Anybody run the government, anybody where aligned to the government, have any type of business contract with the government, just look in a COVID who make the most money. Find that out and trust me, that is like probably quarter of the blouse and skirt.
Period of time. What can go so?
Madness.
This is not a coincidence. This is a travesty of the highest order of corruption. And Andrew always to catch you again, you know. Because no matter where you run and no matter where you hide, we have to find you. Because you can't hide from we, you know. Because we have the skill and the technology and the expertise of to find you and reveal you. to the society at large. You have to go. We have too much money, you know. But I yield back the floor because I have more in store. So people on the stay tuned, on the popcorn and everything, you know, because bang around when we get to the meat of the matter. Yes, my brother.
All right,
serious
bring
thing, man.
up Lady Spinks in the space, Lady Spinks.
Serious thing, no joke about it.
Yes, Uncle Byron. Thanks for having me here tonight.
Come through,
Let me go back to Cliff Hughes and his co-host. His co-host said the word organize, organize, organize. You understand me? And organize and organized crime. Because apparently that Indian guy, Dushyant, Andrew, Cliff Hughes, and the whole group of them up there, they came together and organized to win this election. So it's an organized crime. And organized crime is done by mafia. And these are mafioso by the way they move. Now, let's go back to Indian friend here. Indian friend here. All right, so him say e-commerce, right? He had a successful e-commerce. This reminds me of Andrew Olney's e-commerce, two or three taxi company, taxi company. So therefore, it's like it's the first e-commerce shell company I've ever heard of, and it's unnamed. He said 3 years is there. Lavender wrote his charity. It seems as if charity is the means of actually stealing money nowadays, because we look at what Siaga started out in charity, Andrew started in charity, Nigel had charity.
There's something about charity. It's like charity is a front for you man them do some type of illegal activity to make money. Like real talk. It's like it's a style thing. I don't know. She have a point.
And them all have these charities. And when people give to charities and they can't give an account of how the money is spent. Right? And we all see the IC exposing Andrew for using the charity money to buy shares and stocks and bonds, and did not even put back the money until the IC brought his attention to it. So they all use the charity money as a scam. Now, let me look at the 2020-21 COVID data where this little Indian man made $10.5 billion. He had a government contract, Melting Pot and Uncle Byron. Try to remember that in COVID, the Amber Group was the one responsible for taking up the COVID data.
Oh, yes.
Him alone.
Yes.
And do not forget that he had a government contract for that. And shortly after all the information was gathered, that information was hacked.
You want me to?
So we still don't know where this Indian man sold our information to, or to which country we sold it to, because data is big money. Data is worth more than gold on the market in the cyberspace right now. People's personal information is like gold. It's like platinum. You understand? So let us go back to his childhood now. Pilot lessons. Anybody who know about pilot lessons, as my good friend and brother there, Melting Pot mentioned, and Melting Pot, I love your presentation a while ago. You hit every ball, hit every round. Man, you're on top of the game tonight, more than ever. And I tell Melting Pot, I take my hat off to you tonight. Every point you made about this man is like a nail in his coffin. Because let me ask you something now. As I mentioned, you have to have a brain. You can't be drunk, you can't be high on drugs to become a pilot. You have to be a sober person to be able to become a pilot. You mentioned the fact that how comes in an education about health and welfare and those things, yet him have a charity for welfare and wellness and all these things, and he himself is not a well person. How can be a drunkard be in charge of a charity that you understand me? Does that make any sense?
No.
It makes no sense. Doesn't add up. And when you think of pilot lessons, no matter what country you are taking these pilot lessons.
Yo, man, I tell no lie. Yo, fix Sphinx and knock some blows and skirt pint right now. You have to have some type of knowledge in a real life, like do certain things. So how comes him have a charity we have to deal with them type of something, and him not certified? I don't know, man. This dude, whole background sounds real shaky. Like when you think about what he has already put forward in terms of what he said happened, all it does is raise more questions. It doesn't give a lot of clarity. You know what I mean? It really don't. I'm sorry, it does not. This dude sounding real wild right now, bro. Facts.
Country you are taking these pilot lessons in, they are very expensive. So if that's 14 years old, you're washing pots or plates in a restaurant. how on earth do you get that 16 to be learning how to fly a plane?
Exactly.
Where? I must be people plane him talk about. They use the paper and you make as children and we just fly around the place. What is that people plane talking about? Because it can't be the planes that people sit in actually. You understand my point? No. You see all this corruption that they're trying to cover up, and all of us out here every day digging up. It takes me back to our childhood when your mommy cook our mother used to cook the food in a Dutch pot. And you sneak in there and I try to keep out a piece of the meat before it didn't serve. And no matter how you try to close the Dutch pot, cover quietly, it always makes some noise. So all of these people don't understand that their corruption, trying to cover up the corruption is like trying to steal from a Dutch pot. So they must just give it up. Just plead guilty and the argument.
Yo, the analogy. Yo, no, Pink's in a rare form in another live stream. Yeah. I've never heard Pink's drop it like this. She a melting pot, it two of them, like, yo, this some solid stuff, bro.
Wake up every one of them, one by one.
Man.
And I yield the floor to you, Uncle Byron.
Damn.
Speaks never confess.
Yo, and then you see one of the things I noticed with them improve on them timing. Like you notice, like Byron now have to time them no more. Yeah, them I get the timing down pat. That's what happens still when they do something over and over again. You know? You start to improve on it more and more and more. You see me? Salute to Spinks, man, and salute to Melting Pot, man. Salute to them, man. The energy, the analogy, this is a 1-2 punch right now that is tough. Tough.
All right.
I do, but it's what always make noise.
Now we can just jump down and get very serious now with certain. And we are one Big Mama and Charles Davis as a curious opinion in terms of their deflection. Because they know so we are coming out now and they know so we are going to expose, you understand, Dushyant and Savadia. So they might try to use some deflection for us to keep occupied. Now, where am I getting to? I'm getting to
what?
You try to
create
some, segregation in the people.
Sure, they're good to me, huh?
Yes, it's not going to work. Let me say this. Titans, Lone Star, Mystic Sensation, Melting Pot, right? Anessa Rose, right? Attack for the Press, and many more. We put our seal around Mark Golden as leader for the People's National Party. Thank you. Well, Mark Jefferson Golden tell any guy this. And it will be foolish for any PNP member to want to challenge Mark Golden for leadership. Let me just say this tonight. That any member of party within the People's National Party done that, you are going to have a social media blitz against it. You will not succeed. And after
true.
You will not succeed. Trust me. Anyone go up against Mark Jefferson Golden as leadership of the People's National Party will be committing political suicide. We are here in social.
Good evening, Rose Petal. What's up?
I'm not talking to my sister. I talk for the press.
Django.
Make sure that
bartender show them.
The warning. They're saying that. We want to show tonight that the Titan, Mr. Simpson, Milton, Big, and Mr. Billy, see our stamp. Anyone goes up against it, they will be definitely taking a political suicide. Now, anyway, we get to Big Mama. You think you can cause?
Uncle Baron, can I interrupt you and say something right here and then?
Yes, go ahead, my dear.
All right, first of all, the bylaws of the PNP party has changed, so nobody will be contesting Mark Golden, Jefferson Golden for leadership of the party.
Okay.
Damian Crawford is right now busy. They're trying to push up Damian Crawford as his contender. Damian Crawford is busy organizing his constituency as a new member of parliamentary, newly elected, and he's busy teaching his math class.
All right.
He has no intention of going up against Mark. So let me put this out here. In the public space, the rumor was started by the GLP camp. Let it stay over there.
All right. Thank you for that, Sister Spence. In the same breath, we have to make it clear that anyone in the People's National Party who make an attempt or think about that, they will be committing political suicide. Now let me tell you why they are trying to do that. Because they know that anti-honest empire is going down. Because Mark Bolo, as our champion, as our leader,
you know, babe,
are taking away that 2/3 power majority. And you can't grow Marky G.
Let me a knife.
No. And remember, the current leader said he's going to hold your feet to the fire because of the promises that you've made.
Yes.
And we know you can't deliver it.
True.
And apart from that,
Hey Jay, what's
you
up?
have to understand that you need to anticipate.
Manly Heights, big up.
Country, you are taking his palace.
Yeah. Then no credit. They up at Old Road and Trafalgar Road.
My friend, good friend and brother there.
Titans, Lonesome,
Manly Heights, big up yourself, you know.
Jefferson Bolo, as leadership for the People's National Party, will be committing political suicide. We are here in social media as the firewall.
Cheryl, what go on,
I'm
Cheryl?
not talking to my sister. I talk for the
That's
press.
some of the other one, yeah.
I should make sure that
Just
she knows the
music.
warning. They are saying that, listen. We want to show tonight that the Titan, Mystic Sensation, Melting, Pinks, and Nesabello, I talk for the press. Seal our stamp our Margot.
Kia Mons, what go on? Good afternoon for me and good evening.
They will be definitely taking a political suicide. Now, anyway, let me get to Big Mama. You think you can cause?
Uncle Baron, can I interrupt you and say something right here and then?
Yes, go ahead, my dear.
All right, first of all, the bylaws of the PNP party has changed, so nobody will be contesting Mark Golden, Jefferson Golden for the leadership of the party.
Okay.
Damian Crawford is right now busy. They're trying to push up Damian Crawford as his contender. Damian Crawford is busy organizing his constituency as a new member of parliamentary, newly elected, and he's busy teaching his math class.
Sheriff, what's up?
He has no intention of going up against Mark. So let me put this out here. In the public space, the rumor was started by the GLP camp. Let it stay over there.
All right. Thank you for that, Sister Spence. In the same breath, we have to make it clear that anyone in the People's National Party who make an attempt or think about that, they will be committing political suicide. Now let me tell you why they are trying to do that. Because they know that anti-honest empire is going down. Because Mark Golden, as our champion, as our leader,
work without
are taking away that 2/3 power majority. And you can't grow Marky G. No. And remember, the current leader said he's going to hold your feet to the fire because of the promises that you have made. And we know you can't deliver it. And apart from that, you have to understand that you need to anticipate judgment coming from more investigation from the Integrity Commission and more judgment coming from the case with Paul Buchanan. So let me give you, Big Mama, the revelation that is going to come. We know that Andrew Holland is going to lose this case. Because
first of all, let me say this. I am happy that Mystic Sensation, even though Pink said what she said, is maintaining the same energy that I am maintaining about that whole rumor. Brother, I am not saying it's true, but if it is true, don't think about it. Political suicide. And if anybody else in the PNP when I think about it, I see him energy too. Oh, by the way, and if Damian Crawford was the leader of the party, I the same energy me would have. We're not standing for it, brother. A unity time, no time for no division, a time for saddle up and hold JLP feet to the fire in a little time where them have in a government. You remember good? Let's continue. I think we are ramp with them. Not ramp with them, no, brother.
Because we are using the rope act.
Yo, it come like a man turn up the thing more.
And you know that Antoinette can't win. So guess what? It is trouble for the Jamaica Labour Party. And we are telling you that, trust me.
Respectfully, of course.
We are still marching.
Marching on to progress. Time comes on the alarm.
Yeah, man, we know say just political mischief. Them come with once again. Yeah, because remember, you know, them steal our election, and all of a sudden some sperm will get back them deal. Because them drowned last year, you know, and up to election period. Yeah, them drowned. Now you hear about them. Them steal our election, and all of a sudden them get back them deal. So them attack now. You understand? Some sperm whale from around Big Mama. Yeah, and some little minions with them about the way Andrew appear. Yeah, where them call them social media warrior. We never get interview, but you listen to the interview in what lopsided. You know a friend and come below attack. You like them there in a backyard of language. You understand? And I make mention of some certain things where like Damien a white car glass in a apple tree. Damien never the apple tree. Damien they up a Bolo road and Trafalgar Road traffic lights with the youth them. Nothing wrong with that. Yeah. And them attack some other thing like so when then Damien know say the PMP hierarchy them not like him. Then if them never like him, they would have given the seat to
that me I say. How that work?
And give him a seat where them no one can win. So we like with us max out the things them, you know. Yeah. But one thing I say now, Damien, you need to take to Black Palm like a mystic sensation or a Wayne Loan some and come burn them publicly. Let the people them know say you burn them never make mischief against you. Because if them call the name and you stay back in your comfort zone, that show like so well then you have something where you can see. Yeah? Who want you step on them like how you say, the warrior queen from out of the east there. Step on Andrew over the weekend gone. Yeah? Rosemary Shaw me I talk about. Yeah? She never play with them, you know. I see them where I want you come step on Nasty Big Mama and the millions then. You understand? Come make the people know so well then. I missed the man I met with your name now at the forefront of this corruption allegation. Because nobody can challenge Mark Bolo into the leadership. You challenge a leader, yeah, when them underperform. When them go in at the election with 14 and come out back with 6 or 8, them number they know them underperform.
Yes.
You have to have a consensus to replace it. In terms of what Mark Bolo achieved, Mark Bolo win the general election will just conclude on the 3rd of September.
Sure.
Yeah. Andrew, with the help of this Dushyant Savadia and you know who from the EO,
Showbiz, we are doing it.
Tadpole Green, people from the JCF, and people of ordinary society background. They all conspire and steal the election as a result of trying to keep themselves out of prison. Not to govern the country. You understand? So we know Mark Bolo did brilliantly. As a matter of fact, he did excellent. Yeah, because with all the mechanism that them have in place, you know, the man doubling thing 100% and take away that 2/3 majority with them hold on for so long, them abuse the rights of parliament. You understand?
True.
With them shut out the opposition completely. Yeah, handle them like them not privileged in a parliament, turning off mic and all these things. Because Andrew as far as making 18 million for that mechanism, you know. We never needed now a little parliament. And like we have big parliament with 300-400 members. Yeah. Sitting member in our parliament. You understand? With some senate. You understand? So when Andrew and size 13 go on with was an act of atrocity from parliament. That's why I tell them to them desecrate parliament. Yeah. So now she thinking Big Mama and the millions them from Ocean Network now work. We don't need to understand so well then. We can't fling no spanner in the works around us. We know not try to deflect, yeah, the perception our views from the reality of the stealing of the general election. More so Andrew only see, yeah, against Paul Buchanan. Because we know that no circulate, you know. So right now we don't have a prime minister, you know. We have a garbage. Yeah, him under investigation. We illicit enrichment. And the C20 contest, yeah, it's up for trial. To go to court. To have a rerun. Too much flaws. in that constituency there. A guy come around and all like him and monitor the ground when he's supposed to move and go back in place. But him there about a roam the constituency. Yeah, like him as a roving microphone journalist. Him and insecurity them. And shut down all 3 polling divisions. Him shut down 3 polling stations in the division. What can go so no authority to do that. But him run the thing like a dictator. I know say him have the EOJ man that whole green line back pocket. Him just do everything.
And Dushyant.
And Dushyant, yeah, because I remember, you know, Dushyant, you know, yeah, in now jam the system, you know, all them network failure there, and power outage, I feel work that. I want to see when what happen, when time everything come back on track, come like a power surge, we mash up your fridge and your TV and everything in your place, your appliance, when the GPS out. And just surge in the voting count. And many other people surge too. Rhoda Crawford surge, Jim Roberts will surge. Size 13 Juliet Police surge. Yeah, Muma Cow surge. Yeah, because there are certain seeds. Agintine surge. Yeah. And we have a few more. Yeah, but we know we surge. You understand? Even Dranko Jacket. In surge too. Yeah. And nobody know Dranko Jacket, you know. But Dranko Jacket surge and wait because Angela keep a cluster of people around him. You understand? After he cannot do without these people. Them farm an armored shield around him in the corruption ring. So Andrew have to make sure no say this guy Dushyant Savadia a field work that because this guy can jam all traffic light and all these things, you know. Right. But we have come back and something more critical about the guy. So when you know say big mama them I try to deflect what is of paramount interest to the Jamaican people. Yeah? With even this guy and the wealth and the Amber group. Yeah? And Andrew Oldness.
Oh, that 1, 2, 3. At you, God bless where you are going with.
Constituency. See, you understand? So them are deflect and I bring party leadership now into questioning.
Alright, so who is this guy? This is going to be part 1, you know. Who is this brother here? Because I don't think I'm going to be able to do this right now. The whole of this one I want to do, you know. So I have to come back later tonight, you know, and go live again, you know.
Who can question?
But you see what you say about Damien? I see him, I say, brother, come out and do a video, brother. We need a video. Kill the noise. Because they not going to stop, brother. They not going to stop, brother. And see it there? Yo, no matter what nobody want to say. As something we have to just address, just kill it, brother. Same thing, Mr. Brother. Burn them on them, come burn them. Mr. Lonesome say same thing. Everybody say same thing. Come burn them, Damien. Burn them on them, brother. Because the man them a drag your name and I want the people them turn against you, brother. You understand? I mean, I might video make sure to them I give benefit I doubt. But you need to come out same way for killing nice. Because them not going to stop, brother. But oh sorry. Back to this brother here. Let me see how much time are there for?
Who can go up against Sir Marky G? We no matter. We not really around here to deal with it. We have the Titan, which is an old-school brand name in our social media. To deal with. I remember we're not easy picking around here, so.
You remember
we used to like the firewall to the PMP. You understand? So nobody from within the PMP.
Cheryl, if it's the video where I'm doing now one blue shirt, that's an old video, Cheryl. That is not an updated video. I don't know why people, I don't know if that's your talk, but most people here say him do a video. No, that's an old video. Old video that is not a video where I address this situation after the election. Morning.
Nobody from within the PMP.
Good morning.
Organization will never see.
Oh yeah, she saw vice and
if they do, it will be a suicide to their political career. It would be at their own demise. Because remember, you know, so we stand predominant with Mark Jefferson Walden as a man to lead the party. This man has not failed, this man has won. This man has won the local government election and retained back Kingston and St. Andrew Parish Council and a few more. Yeah? This man has bring Jamaica to an understanding and an awareness of what good governance should be like. And we know about the integrity boss. You understand? And we know them afraid of Marky G. Because a Marky G has them problem in the people.
Yes.
It's with Marky G acting as a leader for the People's National Party, as a man now as them opponent, them afraid of Marky G like us. Because them know Marky G, him just look simple, but in the ramp, him
dangerous. Yes,
and
man.
So we not play with people.
Yo, me I tell
you
you.
Understand? Yeah, they can't go around Marky G thing.
Yeah, because
Marky G is just a quiet assassin.
Yo, the man is a liar, brother. You can't go around a liar, a legislator. You can't go around him. He's dangerous. He's not a normal guy. You see me, I talk about government and legislation. You can't go around him.
Understand?
Not a normal guy.
Marky G do things in his own stride. Nobody can push him.
No.
He's not a press button.
No.
But them know, and you know him cannot come up against a Marky G and survive. So what they want to know is come up with a rhetoric and create a euphoria like this trust and lack of unity amongst the People's National Party. They want to get back to that period there and hear them mention about Peter Phillips and Bunting. Yeah, when that happened to them, Peter Phillips out of this thing. Yeah. Bunting now, we know him as a member of parliament. Yeah. I will know, I will see and operate around Marky G. We know that him not have no idea where they try project. Yeah.
No,
and they are not supposed to have them idea. We know they man don't have them idea either. Yeah. So we are saying to them now, like how they mentioned your name. Yeah. Because a Rasta you couldn't go around the media there now. Let me tell you that. Yeah, I'm gonna tell the people that. You as a Rasta man can't fall for them that look nasty this thing. Yeah, because Rasta now bow. And then the bowers over there so. So we are telling you a long time, stop but talk up to them shit, man. Don't make them catch him now if like you're in a conversation. Them are nobody in a society, man. Them not reputable. Yeah, you run with them nastiness there. Run them way. You understand? Yeah, because remember you can't do much well enough. So you can add one-on-one. And no sir, really two. You understand? And we not play number 2 about ya. Run with them piece of shit house, the big mama and them germs them. You see me I say? I make them know say he's a man who stand predominant to the People's National Party. And you're in full support towards the leadership of the party. Can't let from number 2 come talk to you, man. And you're mad pro. You're mad. Big mama them a shit house, you know. I remember this guy where Big Mama have around him, you know. Dushyant, Savadia, you know. And man sexually assaulting him, you know what? You see him itch up around Big Mama. You know it's a colleagues, then that team a shit house.
Oh shit.
Don't go around them and tell you no. Leave the propaganda mouthpiece alone. We are the guys fool around here. So the interview no one, you come give to we.
So hold on, hold on. Where you say it's a team of turns around and push it back in?
Oh,
definitely, that's what they are. Yeah, you understand? Remember, you know, them love shit, so that's why them keep the place pinky like that, you know, there's a sweet water all over the place, you know. Yeah? They're not credible, they're not working constructively. You understand? They are gossipers, they are lashes in the backyard in front of some bad pan and some old peel and wash things. You understand? That germs institution.
Jesus.
So the Rasta man will expect the man to even have no farmer affiliation with them shit also over there. So. Yeah? That's them you call him name on a sensitive topic like
context, this was 3 days ago, ladies and gentlemen, alright? This video was 3 days ago.
Leadership. Run with them shit house there and come out, come make the people them know so well then. Yeah, you burn that publicly, make the people them see I burn them shit house there. And next time I want you to tape them. But there should be no more time. But when you start with them call, just tape them and come play them rubbish and them corruption. Give to him and could fling it out upon them shit house there. After I catch them nasty this there now, I yield back the floor.
Blessing mention.
People, with that said, I have to do a part 2. I have to do a part 2, you see me? When I reach in, I have to do a part 2 because I never know say I saw that video serious. That video, no normal. The man I deal with them wicked and I know say it's a melting pot of more documentation and I want to share. And the place I get kind of loudish. I don't know if you not hear the music in the background on YouTube, but I go end YouTube. If you don't want to come over to my TikTok, you can come over. I still go there on my TikTok. Bolo VNR on TikTok here. Yeah man, so come over TikTok YouTube.